Hi, I'm Amanda Collins and I'm a trainer in the balance procedure, and I just wanted to share with you how I've been using the balance procedure cards for my operation that I had done yesterday afternoon to remove half my thyroid. What was interesting is I got told quite a few months ago that I needed this operation, and as soon as I was told that I needed the operation, I started developing more and more pains in my throat. And, obviously this was a stress response that I was having. And looking back at it now, I realised at that particular moment in time, I hadn't been balancing, using my cards as much as I needed to. It was all a bit of a shock that I needed an operation and I would be balancing in the morning. But, the stress seemed to really just take over. And to be honest, during the day I was forgetting to balance until the pain got so bad and everything else. Ended up going to the GP, and it's like I thought something more was wrong. All of a sudden I developed this real bad pain and hard to swallow and everything else. And the GP was like, okay, here you go, take some antidepressants. And I remember sitting there thinking, no, I don't take antidepressants. I balance. So off I went home and thought, right, come on, girl, get your act together again. And I started balancing, many, many times during the day. And the important thing is when you're balancing for something, especially like an operation, see yourself already having done the operation. See yourself, the operation's gone really smoothly. It's you're making a full recovery. See yourself doing the things that you want to be doing after the operation. And that's really important. You're focusing on the outcome of it, not necessarily every little detail about the operation. It's like, no, see yourself fully recovered, and how do you want to feel, and what do you want to be doing. So obviously I did that, and no, it was really, really good. And the pain just sort of went away. So it's like, okay, there you go. Another little bit of proof sometimes that we, a little bit of learning, should I say, rather than proof, that how effective and how powerful the balance procedure can be. So obviously I was balancing, for the operation itself and the recovery. But then, remember, you balance when your emotions are out of balance. Remember the emotional scale that we've got, so 1 to 7 we're in balance, 1 being joy, and 2, 2 being, happy and things, down to 7 being, contentment, I'm okay, which is good, and then you've got the 8 to 22, which is more of your, your fear, your anger, your bereavement, your depression, all the way down to 22 with, with grief and depression there. So what you've got to remember during the day is that, many times you might think about the operation or have a pre-assessment or talk to somebody about it, and your emotions, would be in this, 7, to 22, it could be fear or guilt or whatever. So that's another time that you need to actually use your balance procedure cards and balance at that particular moment in time. And remember, when you're balancing your cards, you can choose a card intuitively, which card are you drawn to, or one that maybe you know a little bit about, because you read up it in the book and seen what it's like, see what the meanings are. So I was finding, which was really interesting, that I always needed to balance 2 cards at the moment. Sometimes the same 2 for quite a few days, and then, different card I needed to balance. Another way how I used the balance procedure cards was actually, on the day itself. We talk about creating your day, setting your day up, and what was really good. So I said, well, how do I want this day to be? So obviously I wanted the operation to go ahead. I wanted it to have, a brilliant operation. Everything goes smoothly. I wanted to have a quick recovery. I wanted to be in the best environment, so I was thinking about I want to be, in the best bed, a nice quiet bed that I can fully recover and nobody next to me snoring. I was thinking of the best situation, and so I was balancing on that and everything else. Anyway, come into the admissions lounge, and you had quite a few hours to wait. I think I had about 3.5 hours to wait before I was taken down. But, I used that time. I had my balance procedure cards on my chest. I found the comfiest chair with the recliner, and I was there and listening, balancing and listening to my relaxation music, and, very, very chilled and relaxed and everything else. So that was good. And obviously, operation went smoothly and everything, and in recovery. And then I got told in recovery, it's like, oh, we're just waiting for your room to become vacant because we're putting you in a private room. So I am now, I don't know if I can just show you, but I am in a lovely private room all by myself, and all on the NHS. How good is that? So I definitely didn't have anybody next to me snoring, only myself, and that's it. I created my private room. How good is that? So obviously, during the night when I woke up, I had 5 balance procedure cards, and I had those, on my chest, on my balance centre, and balance through the night and everything, and brilliant. So I just really wanted to share with you how I use the balance procedure cards for my my operation. But I think the key things to take away from this is when we get told something and we go into that stress response to start with, we might not be balancing as much as we need to be balancing. And obviously I wasn't, and I was getting those physical symptoms. So, once I started balancing again, setting my intention, how to, seeing myself recovered, that additional pain, that pain in my throat went away. So, that's the first thing, balance more. When you're stressed, balance more. Set up how you want it to be, how you want to feel. Remember, always check in with your emotions. Are they 1 to 7? Are they in balance? If they are, brilliant. But if they're not, if they're 8 to 22, then balance those. Then, set up your actual day. How do you want it all to go? And then continue using it, and then balance, for recovery, for, to have a restful sleep, for, putting yourself into a relaxation state, use it again. So I am really enjoying using my balance procedure cards, and you have to excuse the bad hair day and everything else, but I haven't been able to, because of this, have a shower or anything. So happy balancing, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now. Bye.